Hi, this is my video review of the Audi A6 Avant S-Line version. It's a very comfortable car and it's the new shape. I'd like to just show you around some of the features. First of all, as we pass through the car, I'd like to show you the boot. The boot is absolutely huge. As you can see, you get the cover included. Very big boot, it is ridiculously big. The back seats fold down, which makes the boot even bigger if you need it, which we do for fishing and golf. And that is a very good feature. Now I'll move on to the interior now, because that's basically all I can say about the boot. It's just very big and very, very useful, really. We move into the back of the car now. In the back, it's very luxurious. It is a lot of leg room. There's, as I'm gonna be showing you, there's a lot of spaces in this car to put belongings. You've got the first one is in the middle seat. You've got this thing that folds down, clips up, and you put all your personal belongings in there. It's got one PSP in there at the moment, which I'll have to take out, to be honest. Fold that back up. You can use that as an armrest, and that is used as a seat. And even in the middle, there is a lot of legroom. Now, the roof in this car is dark, which is a good feature because we go fishing, you see, so it is quite annoying where you get scuffs on the roof. It's made out of a soft material, which is good. And yeah, it's just a lovely ride in this car. I mean, you don't realise the car's on. There's no sound, to be honest, because it's so soundproof. In the back, there's also the air conditioning, which is very, very nice, especially on a stuffy day. And then that's really it for the back as well, apart from there being just a few little things like the cigarette ashtrays and that, and also down the side there. I'm not sure if you can make it out, but there is more compartments for things which are pretty big as well. So now I'll move on to the front of the car. Just let me get on the back. Moving on to the front of the car now. There's a very nice feeling just sitting in the driver's seat and in the passenger seat in the front. The seats, Recaro sports seats, Audi S-Line ones, they hug your body really well, and down the side they've also got lumbar support built in, which is adjustable. That is a very nice feature because if you have a bad back, it sorts it and it gives you a comfortable ride. There's many features which make this comfortable, such as if you can see on the passenger seat here, there's a button underneath there which you pull out for people with long legs. That is a good feature because I've got long legs, and it makes the ride a lot more comfortable. That is also on the driver's seat as well. It's got height adjustable seats, and again, like usual in cars, it's got just a lot of adjustments. Again, in the front there is a lot of compartments where you can store things. The glove compartment is opened by that button on the dashboard, and it's pretty big, to be honest, although you have still got your 6 CD changer in there and your key for the airbags to be switched on and off. Again, there's compartments down the side, CDs put in there at the moment, but on either side of the car, in the front and back, there is compartments. There's also this, which you can use as an armrest. This opens up here. There's a lot of space in there. That folds up to reveal a drinks holder, a part for your credit cards in there and your money, and another space there. In here is another drinks holder and your cigarette lighters. There's 3 cigarette lighters, the one in the boot for some reason, there's one in the back and one in there. There's your controls for the MMI. There's another compartment in there it's just not too big, that one, so we just put money in there most of the time. And yeah, just like I say, there's so much space, it's ridiculous, really. I'll just put the key into the car. I won't start it up, but if I put that in there, it unlocks the steering wheel, you see. And also the Audi MMI comes on. The MMI plays a great role in this car. It's a really simple system to use over the Mercedes sat-nav and the BMW sat-navs as well. As you can see, the screen is a 7-inch LCD screen. It is very colourful, and the sat-nav in this car is superb. It is so reliable, and it takes you to a second away from your stop where you want to go. I'll show you around the MMI. It's simple to use, so it literally takes a minute to pick up. Well, here are the controls on this car. On this version of the car, we have the radio button there. That takes you to that screen. You've got your memory, which is your last radio channels you listen to. You can get up to 100 stations on that. So if you travel, you can pick them up wherever. You've got your CDs on there. If you click changer there, well, you can have your 6 CDs there, so you just pick any out of them. As we look down, you've got your directory there, which is quite reliable, actually. You wouldn't think it, but it is a useful tool in this car. You can buy an optional Bluetooth connector, which you can link your phone up to, and you can phone through the speakers of the car. You can text, and that is another useful feature. We haven't got the telephone at the moment, but we're planning on getting it. The sat-nav, as I've already shown you, that's very reliable, as I've said. The info button basically brings up the traffic news, so any crashes, anything happening on the motorways or where you want to travel to, you're informed of that before you're there, so you can avoid it. Again, that links it with the sat-nav, making it reliable. You've got your car information, really, which is about the Audi parking system, central locking, the vehicle ID number, and you can even do the settings for your windscreen wipers. And then there's not really many more settings to do, because it's all programmed up for you when you get the car. You can switch the screen off there if you don't want to be distracted by it, which you're not really anyway. That's basically the MMI. It's just, as I've said, it's so simple to use. It's a very reliable system, and the screen's nice and colourful as well. Yeah, moving on. This car has a 6-speed manual gearbox. I don't know if you can make it out there. Well, it's 6-speed, and the top speed of it's got 170 brake horsepower, which makes it a top speed of 140 miles an hour, which is pretty quick for a Avant estate car, isn't it, really? You can use the MMI as well, by the way. I forgot to mention, on the steering wheel, as you can see there, the volume controls, and that can change your CDs and your song. This is the S-Line, so it's just a really comfortable car with the seats and everything that hug your body and make it really comfortable ride. And yeah, you have just the additional features like the illuminated vanity mirrors, if you can make out there. Yeah, there, right. So if we put that away anyway, yeah. Well, yeah, it's a really nice drive anyway. It's a nice car to be in. It's very spacious, and it is like a very nice car, as I've said. I haven't really missed anything out apart from the windscreen wipers and stuff, but you don't really need to know about that. It's just yeah. One thing I would mention is the dashboard. There is a very big dashboard, and everything's marked out clearly so you can see. Well, yeah, that's my review of the Audi A6 Avant, and if you'd like to leave a comment if you liked it or whatever. Yeah, so anyway, thank you, and goodbye.